Got change playing the parking game in San Diego, and following the money will show you how it's being spent.
I like it both because my friends are part of it and because I love the sport.
More Than a Game, the soccer group that helps lift spirits on and off the field.
They learn tools for the life.
Meet the conductor who's breaking barriers with music. KPBS Evening Edition starts right now. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Ebony Monet. Governor Brown made it official today. He declared an end to the drought emergency in California. In a statement, he said this drought emergency is over, but the next drought could be around the corner. He also said conservation must remain a way of life. The emergency declaration led to strict conservation rules focused on turning off sprinklers and letting green lawns go brown. This winter, monster storms doused the Sierra Nevada with a record snowpack. They also boosted reservoir levels to normal levels. A U.S. missile strike may mark the beginning of a new strategy in Syria. President Trump ordered the attack last night following the allegations that the al-Assad regime attacked civilians with chemical weapons. The Pentagon says 59 cruise missiles hit their targets on a Syrian airbase last night.
The United States will no longer wait for Assad to use chemical weapons without any consequences. Those days are over.
Today, U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley told the United Nations Security Council it was a measured step and the United States was prepared to do more.
On Tuesday, the Assad regime launched yet another chemical attack on civilians, murdering innocent men, women, and children in the most gruesome way. Assad did this because he thought he could get away with it. He thought he could get away with it because he knew Russia would have his back.
San Diego Congresswoman Susan Davis is the highest-ranking California Democrat on the House Armed Services Committee. She told the California Report's Penny Nelson action was needed.
I'm as sickened as everyone else by the atrocities committed against the Syrian people, the men, women, and children by President Assad. So I do believe it warranted a response.
Davis also says the missile attacks warrant consultation with Congress by the Trump administration. Vista Congressman Darrell Issa said the president's strategic response was an appropriate one. In a statement, Issa said American leadership is needed right now to achieve what the previous administration did not: constructive engagement to deal responsibly with the crisis in Syria. Neil Gorsuch is named the 113th Justice of the Supreme Court. It took a lot of debate and a rule change for the Senate to confirm the president's pick. Today, Vice President Mike Pence presided over the final vote.
The ayes are 54. The nays are 45. The nomination of Neil M. Gorsuch of Colorado to be an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States is confirmed.
Gorsuch is set to be sworn in Monday in 2 separate ceremonies. We'll have more on the new justice and the situation in Syria on PBS NewsHour. That's tonight at 7, right here on KPBS. A plan to store more than 3.5 million pounds of nuclear waste from the San Onofre power plant could change. A trial scheduled to determine the legality of the idea has now morphed into settlement talks. KPBS investigative reporter Amita Sharma has more.
Southern California Edison had hoped to put 3.6 million pounds of spent nuclear fuel in steel canisters. Those canisters would be encased in concrete just over 100 feet behind a seawall. The company said the plan was temporary until an off-site storage facility became available. but citizens groups worried it was long-term, given the failure to find a permanent nuclear waste storage site in the United States. And they fretted over the lack of detection technology to monitor the portion of the storage that was below ground for cracks and leaks. Consumer lawyer Mike Aguirre sued the California Coastal Commission in 2015 for backing Edison's plan. Now that all sides have agreed to settlement talks, Aguirre said in a statement, quote, "People of goodwill must come together and work to find a solution that is in the best interests of the people of the state of California." In the same statement, Edison's chief nuclear officer Tom Palmisano said parties in the case shared a common goal to transfer the nuclear fuel off-site as soon as reasonably possible. He said, quote, "We are hopeful that settlement discussions will permit the parties to reach a mutually agreeable solution." Amitha Sharma, KPBS News.
Get ready to pay more at the pump. California lawmakers have passed a plan to raise the gas tax by 12 cents, bringing it to 30 cents a gallon. The tax on diesel fuel will go up 20 cents. The payoff? Lawmakers say safer roads. The tax increase is projected to generate $5 billion a year for road repairs. It took 9 hours of debate and 2 separate votes to pass. The next step is for Governor Jerry Brown to sign the bill he's pushed.
There's a reason why the members of the other party have been going downhill for so many decades. In fact, the Republican Party is at its lowest ebb ever. It's like around 25%. That's because they're doing nothing. The Democratic Party is the party of doing things. And tonight, we did something to fix the roads of California.
The bill also includes an increase of vehicle registration fees. It's widely opposed by California Republicans. Every time you feed a parking meter in San Diego, just under half of what you pay stays in that neighborhood. The money is supposed to help improve the area's parking and mobility. But as KPBS Metro reporter Andrew Bowen explains, there are some tight restrictions on how that money can be spent.
So what we've got here is trash all over the sidewalk, newspapers, wrapping papers. We've got an old sock, cigarette butts, urine all over the ground.
Ben Nichols is showing me a bus stop on 5th Avenue in Hillcrest.
It's horrible.
And you can kind of smell it here too.
Yeah, depending on the way the wind blows, you get a little surprise when you're walking down the street. I can't imagine anybody waiting at this bus stop.
Nichols heads the Hillcrest Business Association, which pays for a monthly trash pickup and power washing here. But he says it gets dirty again fast. Homeless people often dig through the stop's trash can or go to the bathroom behind an adjacent electrical box.
This actually happened. I called MTS to find out who cleans their bus stops. And they said, "What bus stop?" And I told them the location. And they gave me my own number. Because they're like, "Oh, contact the local business association. They'll do it." I'm like, I'm the local business association.
Nichols also chairs the board of the Uptown Community Parking District, which manages money collected by parking meters in Hillcrest, Bankers Hill, and Mission Hills. He wants to use some of that money for more frequent cleaning of the bus stop. He says that would make it more attractive and pleasant for people to take public transit into Hillcrest. And for every person who rides the bus, that's one less car taking up a parking space. But there's a problem.
In terms of deploying all the creative solutions that the neighborhood has come up with, we haven't been able to do that. And the fact that there's $4 million that's built up over years and years and years demonstrates that the spigot is off. We are unable to spend this money.
Actually, it's even more than that. About $4.7 million are sitting in a bank account waiting to be spent on making it easier to get into and around the Hillcrest area. That's because state and local laws strictly limit how these parking districts can spend their money. They're allowed to promote biking or public transit with the goal of reducing the demand for parking. But will beautifying a bus stop actually do that? The city attorney's office says it's a stretch.
And then another thing we should reconsider is our narrow city attorney interpretation of parking district expenditures. The financial benefits need to go beyond paint.
Howard Blackson is an urban planner who works on issues of development and street design. He brought up parking districts during a presentation at a recent city council committee meeting.
And we should be able to have parking benefits districts that manage access to the places the parking is intended to serve, that manage wayfinding, signage, lighting, sidewalks, the pedestrian, transit, support for these parking districts that we can't do right now because our interpretation is very risk adverse and says it's just for paint and replacing meters.
I sat down later to interview Blackson. He acknowledges the legal limitations. If the city allows parking districts to spend however they want, it could get sued. And the parking districts are using some money to promote alternative transportation. Still, he says other cities, governed by the same state laws, are doing it better.
You are able to find parking as easy as you're able to find a business, as easy as you're able to find where you're supposed to go.
Parking districts have been the source of hand-wringing in San Diego for years. The city auditor did a report on problems with them in late 2014. The city council even reformed its parking district ordinance 2 years ago, aiming to give districts more spending flexibility.
We're trying to keep the neighborhood clean.
But Nichols says the policy is still too car-centric, even in an era when San Diego is supposed to be cutting back on driving.
San Diego, as a region, has doubled down on buses and bicycles. So we should be able to deploy these monies for things like making it enjoyable to ride the bus.
The city attorney's office could issue a new memo with less restrictions on parking district spending, but a spokesman says there are no plans to do that, so any changes will likely have to come from the mayor and city council. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.
Property taxes are due on Monday by 5 p.m. for San Diego County's 1 million property owners. Treasurer Tax Collector Dan McAllister says the county is expected to collect nearly $500 million more this year than last. That's because San Diego's low housing supply and skyrocketing home prices mean higher property taxes. The median price of a home or condo is currently $495,000.
So that means that the median tax actually charged is going to end up at about $4,950 per year, right, based on that $495,000 price tag and 1% being paid for taxes. And as that number goes up, so too will the taxes generated.
California's property taxes are held down by Proposition 13, passed in 1978. The measure caps property taxes at 1% of the assessed value of the home at the time it was purchased. 13% of taxes go to the county's discretionary fund. 43% goes towards public schools and community colleges. McAllister says he's expecting 1,600 defaults this year that will be available for auction. The majority of those are timeshares. Well, batter up. Padres take on the San Francisco Giants for their first home game of the season. Aaron Calandra has your game day forecast.
Well, it's a big day for baseball fans. It's finally the home opener for the Padres. And right now we do have some rain to the north of us. We've been watching this system and we lucked out here in San Diego. We don't think it's actually going to creep as far south as we originally thought. Well, this game is well underway. Started at 3:40 and it's a beautiful night for baseball. Tomorrow the game starts at 5:40. Make sure you grab your sweatshirt because it's going to be sunny and 65. But when the sun goes down, it's going to get a bit chillier. Now on Sunday, the game starts at 1:40 and that will wrap up the series. 67 degrees for your high temperature, mostly sunny, and we'll have much more coming up on your 5-day forecast.
Baseball fans have been enjoying the sights, sounds, and flavors of opening day. KPBS reporter Steve Walsh is at Petco Park with more. Steve?
Well, that's right, Ebony. We're out at Petco Park. It sounds like things are going pretty well so far. I think the Padres are ahead.
As far as I'm concerned, it was a Padre time.
Padres, baby!
Padres,
baby! Hopefully we get some real Padre fans in here now. They don't have to spend money on the Chargers that left us. Go Padres!
We'll miss the Chargers, but that was their choice, so.
I'm a Padre fan, win, lose, or draw. I was a Charger fan and win. And they didn't very much.
So all eyes are on the Padres. This is a very young team. They're hoping some young stars will step it up. Also, they're hoping for a few more homers from Will Myers. He's already had one so far this season. but anything can happen. We're just starting off. Reporting from Petco Park, Steve Walsh, KPBS News.
Thanks, Steve. UC San Diego's sports department suffered a major blow. The Big West Conference rejected their application, stopping them from becoming an NCAA Division I university. This comes after the school increased athletic fees to make the move. But conference officials insist they're not looking to expand. Kaiser Permanente is offering a sneak peek of its new Kearny Mesa hospital tomorrow. The 617,000 square foot hospital will feature a 24-hour emergency department. KPBS health reporter Kenny Goldberg says the hospital will officially open for business April 25th.
The new hospital in Kearny Mesa has 321 private patient rooms. Each one has enough space for family members to stay overnight. The rooms are equipped with a variety of patient-friendly features, including a 75-inch flat-screen television. Kaiser Senior Vice President Jane Finley says when someone is admitted to a hospital, they have to give up a lot of personal control.
And one of the things that we've been working on is to have our patients feel more in control of their lives. It's things like being able to order your food when you want it. It's things like being able to control your lights in your room and the shades.
Kaiser opened its La Mesa Hospital in 1975 when the organization had 22,000 members in San Diego County. Kaiser now has more than 600,000 local members, and it needs the new hospital to handle increased demand. Kenny Goldberg, KPBS News.
We're expecting light showers overnight and seasonal weather for the rest of the weekend. Erin Calandra has more in tonight's forecast.
Well, we really lucked out with a great forecast for the series. Padres taking on the Giants over the next couple days. It's going to be gorgeous if you're heading out to the ballpark. We do have a low pressure system, though, moving in off the coast north of us, and that's bringing rain, even downpours, potential for flooding in parts of northern California, which means if you're traveling in that direction, well, you might see a couple of delays. But it's not going to creep down here. We've been following it closely. We think we might get a shower toward dawn, but that's about it. 59 degrees for your overnight low. Looking across the region, Borrego Springs, 57 degrees. Mount Laguna, perhaps a passing shower, 40 degrees. Ramona, 45. Poway, 52. San Diego, 59. Chula Vista, 55. And Oceanside, 55 degrees with possibly a passing shower. So your Saturday is going to be gorgeous. We have nothing but clear skies and warm air, not much to worry about. And that's how it's going to look for your work week as well. We're going to stay dry and mild with plenty of sunshine. Looking at your 5-day forecast, well, we have nothing but sun on Sunday and temperatures at 69 degrees. It gets a bit warmer by Monday, 71 degrees. Now, by Tuesday, we're going to have a few more clouds in the sky, but it's going to be warm at 72 degrees. And Wednesday, plenty of sunshine. In your inland, your 5-day forecast is going to be very sunny on Sunday, 72 degrees, a warm up to 76 on Monday. Just a beautiful, pleasant day for you. On Tuesday, 75, and by Wednesday, 74 with plenty of sunshine. The mountains, well, they're always a bit cooler. We're going to have sunny conditions on Sunday, 55 degrees, up to 60 degrees by Monday. And looking at the desert, well, it's always warmer there, right? Sunday, 81 degrees, Monday, 85 with plenty of sunshine. For KPBS, I'm Erin Calandra.
As the world witnesses the fallout of a chemical weapons attack in Syria, some of that nation's youngest refugees are finding a way to move forward in their new home in San Diego. KPBS City Heights reporter Taryn Minto takes us to the soccer field, where a youth team is finding solace.
The first thing you may notice about the youth soccer practice at Kalina del Sol Park is that it's in Arabic. The team is led by Yahya Assad, a Syrian refugee who played in and coached an adult league in Damascus. The squad that he coaches here includes young refugees who are mostly from the war-torn region. He says the 4-days-a-week practices have helped the kids improve more than just their skills.
The most important thing for us to work on, the very first thing, was to work on their feeling, to remove them from a place of sadness. We raised them up.
13-year-old Mohammed Ali Ibrahim arrived in San Diego just 3 months ago after fleeing Aleppo. He says the practices give him something to look forward to after school when he'd normally be sitting around watching TV.
I like it both because my friends are part of it and because I love the sport.
A local nonprofit helped assemble the team and pay for equipment. Right now, the practices are just a recreational exercise. But this weekend, the athletes will face their first competition in the City Heights World Cup. The tournament will bring about a dozen teams representing various countries together. Ali Ibrahim says his team will proudly represent Syria.
Because my country is Syria, and I love Syria.
The tournament kicks off Saturday at 9 a.m. Taryn Mento, KPBS News.
She's on a musical mission. A Seattle conductor wants to bring classical music to immigrant and refugee youth. From our Seattle sister station, KCTS, producer Layla Cosme introduces us to a woman who's breaking barriers with music.
My name is Paula Nava Madrigal.
Hi.
I'm a conductor and I'm a music teacher. I have been playing music from I was 15 years old, and I started singing when I was 5 years old. I started conducting because the conductor to the orchestra in the university in Guadalajara, he gets sick. And when I did it, I love it. And after that, I traveled to Mexico City to start my first conducting workshop. I came here because I got married with a guy from Seattle. He came to Guadalajara to play like soloist, and after 2.5 years, we got married.
The role of the conductor is really to make sure that the composer's written score comes to life, from rhythm to knowing when instruments crescendos, diminuendos, to the depth of a music score. And the conductor really brings that out to the audience in the way they interpret it.
I feel alive when I'm conducting the orchestra. I feel the music, I feel connected with the composer, and I feel connected with the musicians, because when you are conducting, you can see the eyes to the person. You're talking with the eyes when you are conducting.
My first viewing of Paula conducting, I got emotional because it was, yes, of course, the music. Second, it was that she was bringing in Latino composers in these performances. Third, it was that she was a Latina. She was Mexican. She looked like me. Her parents were brought up like my parents.
For being a conductor and be a woman is difficult. But I thought here in the United States I could find more women, but no. It's the same. I'm a woman, but I'm a woman of color. And for the women of color, it's more difficult. For the kids of color, it's more difficult to have access to the classical music or to the music education. For that reason, I have my programs.
First string, what is the name? E. Play. Okay, we need to have our violin up.
We want to offer free music lessons for immigrant refugees or all the people that need it.
Okay, stop. Only violins?
I have 2 programs. One of the programs is in Casa Latina and another is in the World School.
Yes. Okay, do it.
We provide the instruments and the music, and we bring the music stands too.
We came from Piguala. It's a little bit far from here. Sometimes we spend more time on the road than on the classroom, but it's a good chance for our daughter. The music is a very important thing for our kids because they can increase their potential, mentally and spiritual potential, to grow up and do better in their lives.
Do you want to play this part? You want to try?
When you study music, it's not only like you learn to play one instrument. It's that you learn how to behave with your classmate. You learn to listen. You need to be patient. You need to be part of something. You need to have discipline, you need to practice. You know? They learn tools for the life.
What she represents is another aspect of our community that we are also into music and classical music as well. That is something that is also rare for the Northwest to have Latinos in classical music.
When you have different kind of minds on skills, you're more strong. When you have one single point of view, you don't have anything, you know? But when you have different cultures, you are rich. I love music. I have music in my head all the time. I have melodies. I like to sing. I like to hear music. The music moves me. The music makes me happy. It's my life. I can't see the life without music.
This report was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. You can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org/evening edition. Before we leave you tonight, we have an NPR Tiny Desk concert with Sampha. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.